Hello, I hope everyone's doing well and staying healthy. It's getting cold outside, so yeah, I hope everyone's taking good care of themselves. My name is Miki Aoki, and today I'm going to talk about our third concert of Music in the Air, which is taking place at the end of this month. The concert will be on Saturday, October 31st at 2 p.m. and there'll be a pre-concert lecture at 1:15 p.m. So this program will be very different from our previous concert, which featured works by Beethoven. This program is titled Project Remembering the Future, and it will feature works by Luciano Berio, Paul McCartney, Max Richter, and György Ligeti. You may wonder why it is for random composers, especially with Paul McCartney and the Beatles. It doesn't seem very relevant, but this was very interesting connections, very fascinating connections that we wanted to show in this program. So Ligeti and Berio studied in their younger age together in Darmstadt, Germany. And in this program we are featuring very short amount of Ligeti's music due to the program length. We weren't able to fit in more, unfortunately, but we'll be featuring two string duos. One is originally a violin duo, but in this concert will be played for cello and violin by Jason and Emre, and the other piece originally also written for cello and violin by Ligeti. And then Paul McCartney, it's interesting that so in the 60s, in the height of the Beatles' fame, the Beatles, Paul McCartney, John Lennon, they were looking for different inspirations and different direction in their music. And for classical music, it really fascinated them with the classical composers at the time, particularly with Berio and Stockhausen, what they were doing in their compositions. So in 1966, Paul McCartney actually goes and attends one of Berio's lectures, where also a recorded concert was played. And there's a photo that Paul McCartney goes backstage of that lecture to congratulate Berio, which is historically a fascinating picture. And then in the following year, Berio transcribes Beatles songs for his wife at the time, who was a singer. So the admiration seemed mutual, which is really something that we completely don't expect in such different field of music. And then the work that I'll be playing in this concert is called A Leaf by Paul McCartney, and it's a classical composition by Paul McCartney. He has written some other classical, specifically classical works for large orchestras and choirs, but this is one of his few piano solo works. And then Max Richter is of course known for his film music and music for TV shows such as shows on HBO. We are very familiar with his music being sort of melancholic film or TV music. So it's very hard to imagine there's any connection with him and Berio, but he was actually Berio's student. And he talks about Berio quite a lot in his interviews. And one of the fascinating fact is that as a young composer, Richter was feeling a little bit like that he didn't have his own language, or he hadn't found the language yet in his music. And when he tried to compose extremely complicated classical work for Berio and showed it to him, while he was a student, Berio said to him, "Why don't you stop making such complicated music and be honest to yourself?" And he said from then on his musical direction completely changed, and he felt that he found something. So knowing these facts, and as we worked on this program, it was very exciting that we feel that we could hear the influences of Berio in some way or the other in such different compositional styles of these people, and Berio's music has such impactful image, kind of a sound world that is very particular, and I hope that we are able to transmit this excitement that we discovered through these composers' compositions to our audience on a concert. I know we're not doing a typical Halloween programming, but we really hope that you enjoy this third concert with music in the air. So hope to see you then. Thank you. Bye.